And I think sometimes in life, sometimes we hold on to things because we think this is our one and only chance at this thing. Even if you've said yes, you can still go back and say no. Getting comfortable with saying, actually, this isn't for me. Recognizing that and moving accordingly. They never see me coming. See me coming. Move when it's coming. Yep. Now jungle where they go for it, they go for it. Mr. Money. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god guys, you don't realize how excited I am. It's really hot in here and I cannot put on the fan because it's going to go in the sound and everything. Kitty boops and kitty bops. If you're on TikTok, you know what I'm talking about. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh, this is probably, oh, okay, let's fan over here. It's so hot in here guys and I cannot put on the fan because I'm filming, of course, but I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. It's been so long since I got to make some content and you guys have probably noticed that I've been uploading vlog. Even myself, I'm tired of vlog. I do love uploading and sharing my vlogs with you guys, but I also like to have some other content during the week as well, and that's what we get to film today. I'm so excited. And you know, if you've been watching my vlogs, you will know that I started a new job, a part-time role, I believe in April, end of March, April. Oh my god, it's boiling in here. End of March, April, and yeah, that basically just took a lot of my time, sucked my energy, and all I had energy or capacity for was to edit my vlogs during the week. And thankfully I've been having help with editing my show, so that's kind of been like getting uploaded for the last 4 to 5 weeks or so. Of course I've had to step in and do some edits myself. It meant like late nights and whatnot just to get that out there, but unfortunately personal channel has suffered a tiny bit just because of the hours that I was working. But anyway, I don't want to ramble on too much at the start because I'm going to really get into this in today's video, which is a get ready with me. So today we're doing a chit chat get ready with me, catching you guys up on where I'm at, plans moving forward, how I'm feeling. We're just going to have a chin wag, guys. I'm really hot. I feel like I might just bring the fan and maybe put it over there just so I don't sweat like a Christmas turkey. Okay, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Hopefully that isn't too much in the audio. Kitty pops and kitty boops, let's get into this video. So I'm going to be doing my makeup today and having a little chin wag with you. Like I said, what shall I say unto the Lord? All we have to say is thank you, Lord. Before I go on, how have you been? If there's nothing else that you comment on today's video, I want to know how you guys are, because you guys are actually my community on the YouTuber sphere, if we can call it that. And I do have a lot of love for you guys. I love the community that we've built over the years. And I'm really glad, that you kind of chose to join us on this amazing channel that is Mochunks. So how are you guys? Let me know in the comment section down below. Looks like I need to get a new primer. When you're struggling to get out the product, so let's prime our face. Primer of Wejadu. Primer does not want to come out. So tragic when you have to replace all your beauty stuff at the same time. To be a woman it's not cheap. It's very expensive. Has somebody been using this cream with me for real long? Because I don't even remember the last time I used it. Or maybe I'm just not strong today. So I just used my Embryolisse cream moisturizer to prime. Normally I would use my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop as well, but it's run out. Are you this fan? My body me gel. Okay, so guys, as I was saying at the beginning of this video, I recently got a job, but I quit that job because, like I said, it was getting in the way of me creating content. It was part-time, but it was the kind of part-time that you go in every day. So like half days, 5 days a week, 6 hours a day. And it wasn't bad to begin with. But then as time went on, I really realized that I wasn't having enough time to make like personal content. So I was just about getting time to create my show, and I realized I was really lacking in like personal content, and I just don't know why I didn't really think about how I was going to do that. Maybe I thought I was going to be able to do maybe in the mornings film and then go to work. But it just wasn't turning out like that. I think maybe because the hours as well, it wasn't just every day, half days, it was also like every other week it would shift from early shifts 8 till 2 to 2 till 8. And I thought, okay, cool, maybe the days that I'm working late I can film in the mornings. But as time went on, guys, like the tiredness from the late shift the day before meant that I just wanted to rest in the morning and then get myself to work. So I just was too tired to create. That's literally the bottom line of it. The only thing I could get myself enough energy to do was edit, and that's because I didn't really have to move around, set up, I could just stay in bed and edit. So yeah, that's why you haven't really been seeing a lot of other styles of content from me. But yeah, I quit that job because it was missing its aim. The aim of me getting a part-time role was to have some steady income on the side of my content creation income, and also to help to, in some cases if needed, fund, building the team that I was creating. I mean, yes, it ticks the box in terms of creating steady income, but then it was starting to kill my content creation income because I wasn't even creating the content in the first place. Someone that is not creating content in the first place, how will you attract brands? How will you even have the time if you were to attract brands to create content for the brands? So it was killing that side of things. So I was like, more. It's like you need to reevaluate this thing. And so I did, and started thinking about, looking for something that is actually part-time in terms of some days a week I'm at work, some days a week I'm at home, and I have the space and time to create content. So I quit that job and I moved into another role that suits me better. It's not everything I want just yet, but I've taken it on a temporary basis so that at least I have something whilst I'm looking for what suits me better in the long term. So last week just gone was the first time I trialed going in X amount a week and having X amount of days to manage the content creation side of things. And it's been so beautiful. Like, you guys see my energy today. Like, I have energy again. Like, I have time again. And I don't feel like I'm doing too much of everything in one day. Like, I can focus my energy on day job on day and I can focus on content on day and I don't have to be doing too much. I've always known that about myself. I'm not the best at multitasking when it comes to career. I struggle to switch. So like if I'm filming today, I'm filming. I struggle to switch to I'm filming and editing, although sometimes I will get my head down and do the work, but I do struggle with the switch in one single day. I don't know, that's always how I've been. Noted that about myself in uni when I wasn't able to do content as much, and I decided to just focus on my degree, whereas I was seeing a lot of content creators in Leicester at that time. They'll be doing school and they'll be doing content as well. So like, wow, like I really envy you because it's a lot for me. But I think it's because I like to do things well when it comes to the career side of things. For me to do well career-wise, I will usually have to put my all into things. Okay, so we've done our brows. Like, I don't do too much to my brows. I just tend to fill it in a bit and then conceal the bottom. I do want to improve my makeup game though. Like, it's not bad now, it's just I think it could be better, I just feel like the girlies, sometimes I see them with their makeup, they're looking so fly and I'm like, wow, I want to be that good at makeup as well. Right, let's do some eyeshadow. So as I was saying, I've been really happy to have time back to create content, so be expectant. Expect to see me uploading during the week as well, not just the vlogs on the weekend. Getting some more content on the channel, YouTuber-sphere, because I love you guys. I want to give you some premium content. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. And I think the more I upload those styles of content during the week, on this channel, it will make more sense to you guys why I had to move my show over to its own space, just so we're niching down a bit more and there's not too much clashing going on the same space. Oh, I like this lid. It's lovely. It's not doing too much, but it's doing just enough. Right, I'm going to put my lashes on. Nothing annoys me more about putting on makeup than doing lashes, although I feel over the years I've gotten better. Since I switched over to this glue, the duo glue, I find it so much easier to put my lashes on now. I don't know what my lashes are. I work with a lot of makeup artists, and obviously when they give you lashes you keep them, so I have so many and I have no clue where they're from. So this is probably one of them. Of course I buy my lashes as well. One that I know that I've bought recently is by Libby Lashes. One song that I really love right now, oh my gosh, Fireboy and Ashake. Low key, dun 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 dun, hey, dun 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 dun. A lot of these Afrobeat songs, yeah, I don't know, but the beats, the music is entering my body. Music where they enter body. There's one artist that does that for me, and that is Davido. Another is Fireboy, and now Ashake. Now Fireboy and Ashake, they're now combined into one track. I was like, nah, you guys are spoiling me today when I realized that track dropped. It's literally all over TikTok, all over Instagram. It is such a banger, bandana. My favorite part is, I know they blow trees, hey, like just deep that part. Deep it for a second. Somebody's looking at you, you're acting a bit crazy, but you're like, no, I don't smoke weed, I don't smoke loud. It's actually the music. Oh, I was like, how do these Afrobeats, how did they come up with some of these lyrics? I just want to be in one of these studio sessions one day. Like, how do you guys come up with this stuff? Beautiful. Okay, let's put our lash on. So what I do to put my lashes on, I look, is it up or down? I always look. I can't remember which way I look again. You know, it's been so long I've done my own makeup. Is it up or down I look? Maybe if I try my right lash first, I'll remember. You got this, that's it, down. So I look down so that I can see my lash line. Glue dries up really quickly, so you have to be quick. I feel like those inner ones I'm gonna have to reapply some glue because it's dried up, unfortunately.
Later.
The funny thing is, guys, I've done individual lashes before and it's really nice for the convenience, but I remember like it being really uncomfortable on my eyes, and like I'm the kind of person that when I'm done with my makeup I want to just take everything off, including my lashes. Okay guys, so let's get into our makeup and also the nitty-gritty of what I really wanted you guys to take away from this video. Let's go in and do our color corrector. This is my Christian Dior color corrector. I'm gonna pop that all over my face. I've already got some water on my beauty blender because I washed it this morning, so I don't need to spray any water on. Walking away from my initial job role was actually quite tough because there were a few factors that I had to consider. The working experience in terms of the people I was working with was actually really nice, and I know how rare that can be to find, especially as a black person. And this is not me like victimizing myself or anything like that, but it's the reality of the country that we live in. Sadly, there are still some people that can be really racist, and sometimes they make your working environment hard. They want to make your life hell, so they do all they can in many different ways to do so. So it can be rare as a black person to find a working environment that's actually suitable before we even get to you as a person, but you as a black person. So that was really tough. Like I remember having conversations with my husband, with like friends and family about that, like, oh, that's so rare to find. Like, what if I don't find that again? And also they were just nice people beyond like not being racist. Like these are the standards or the things that black people have to vet through, by the way. If you are like a non-black person watching my channel, apart from not being racist, they were just really nice people. Like just really nice, kind, chilled. Everyone does their bits and bobs in their own ways. If you were to come in late, it's not like a big deal. If you were to take an extra 10 minutes on your break by accident, of course, like not taking the mic, but you were just allowed to be human is what I'm trying to express. There was space for human error, which was really nice as well, because you know, when you're new in a place and you make mistakes and someone makes you feel super bad about it, it can be really tough for you to get scared that, you know, you're going to lose your job, and I've had the experience of like losing jobs in like 2020, was it, for making mistakes, like human error. So I also went in with that anxiety, like, oh god, like, you know, I don't want to be fired again. It was such a bad experience. I don't want to go through that. So to have a job that, you know, you're experiencing like being allowed to make mistakes, that was another one. I was like, it's so hard to let go. But then I really had to think of the fundamental reasons why I went into the job role in the first place, and that wasn't there. So I also had to think about, okay, Mo, don't hold on to it because of X, X, and X, because the main reason X is not being picked, and that was the time and space to create content and still have my content creation income coming in. But in this case, it was literally killing it, like I kid you not. And I think sometimes in life, like sometimes we hold on to things because we think this is our one and only chance at this thing. Like something might be really like negatively affecting you and you're like, oh, but it's got this and this and I've never experienced that before. And this was like my first proper like office job as well, so that was all really like nice and exciting, and you know. So it was like, oh, I've just got my foot in the door. Am I going to take my foot out again? I can't quit. What am I going to do for money? This, that, the other. So many things that I had in mind. You know, what we describe as having a scarcity mindset. I really had a scarcity mindset with regards to letting go of this job. Oh, this space is looking good. With regards to letting go of this job, when I realized it wasn't quite matching, you know, the things that I required. And I really had to just get to a space of shifting into abundance, like an abundance mindset. Like, Mo, like life is so fluid. And, you know, I was having a conversation with one of my colleagues and they were like, you know, why would you leave a permanent role to go into something that's only temporary? And that was literally my response. I said, life is so fluid. Like, we don't have to feel stuck in spaces because we feel like there's not going to be anything else out there. We feel like we're going to be stuck. And sometimes, even if you are stuck, it's sometimes actually better to be stuck than to be in a place that you know is choking the things you want to do or choking you yourself. I wouldn't say it was choking me, it was the things I wanted to do. So I had to, in that sense, that had to override. Even when I was still fearful, I was like, no, like this isn't for me. I'm gonna have to let it go. Next, I'm gonna go in and put on my concealer. I'm going to use my Morphe concealer. I love this concealer. Like, my eyes used to water a lot. Like, I always rave about it whenever I do a chit-chat get ready with me. And it's a mattifying concealer, so it helps to just keep the water at bay. One of the key themes of my life right now, or the season that I'm in right now, is getting comfortable with saying, actually, this isn't for me. Recognizing that and moving accordingly. I mean, yes, there's been moments that I've acted on it, but generally I'm the kind of person that, you know, because I grew up being a people pleaser. I really struggle with like that notion of actually this isn't for me, highlighting my feelings and moving accordingly and walking away from spaces that don't nurture the changes that I'm asking for. So the theme of my life, like I was saying, getting comfortable with recognizing, number one, that this isn't for me, and then moving accordingly and dealing with whatever feelings come after, because sometimes we feel guilt and we feel discomfort, and moving accordingly comes in many different forms. It could be having a conversation, it could be negotiating the terms and conditions, it could be setting boundaries during, before and after the conversation or the negotiation, and in some instances leaving. So I'm getting more and more comfortable with setting those boundaries, with negotiating. Negotiating is so hard for me, oh my god. Negotiating and realizing that, you know, if the terms are right and, all parties involved are able to compromise where necessary, or they compromise or you compromise. If that's possible, then beautiful, then we can continue. But if it's not possible, it's having the bravery, the unction, and the gumption. That felt so aspire. You know, those Nigerian motivational speakers. Oh, guys, my makeup is gliding on really nicely. I should definitely wet my sponge a bit more often. I mean, I do it with the spray, but this is like wet. So maybe that's making a huge difference. So yeah, so I'm getting comfortable with negotiating. Like, I think my first practice at this before I quit my job was I got a photography offer. I don't really do my photography business as much these days because I've been focusing on content and of course the part-time role that I got. So if I was to do a booking, I've been more selective. But somebody requested a service, one of my old clients requested a service, and they're a good negotiator. And I knew deep down inside that the terms were not right. I knew it. But somehow he still negotiated and got me to compromise without compromising on his side and accept the terms that he was given as well as the price that he was given. And I said yes. And I remember I was walking to work and I said, no, Mo, this has to stop. And I said, even if you said yes, you can still go back and say no. That was another key thing. Even if you said yes, the minute you've realized that actually maybe you read it wrong, maybe you thought you could handle it, maybe at the time they were a really good negotiator and they got you to say yes, you can still go back and say no. So as embarrassing as it was, I went back and said, actually, I've had to think over it, overnight, and I would like to decline this opportunity. It's not quite right for me. And guys, I felt so proud of myself. I felt so when you just it's kind of like you've kicked I'm not saying the person that was offering me that was the devil, but when you feel like you've kicked the devil in the nose and it's bleeding, the blood is just gushing out. I was like, well done, Mo. And then when I was celebrating that, I almost felt as though the Holy Spirit was saying to me, now you know what to do about this job, because I'd been contemplating it at this time. Now, a bigger challenge in terms of saying no to the job role that you accepted. And similar to, this whole situation with the photography offer, at the time that I received the job, in interview and then on the phone as well, they confirmed. Because initially when they advertised the role, they said shift work. And you know that shift work can mean anything. And in my head, I was just thinking, yes, the hours are perfect, maximum 4 days a week, and I'll still have a day to do content or whatever. So when they told me what the hours were when I got the offer, I was like, ooh. I knew, I think we all know deep down when something isn't for us. I knew deep down it wasn't for me. But I also have this trait that's called resilience, where I'm like, oh, let me just try and give it a go. There's this part of me that loves a challenge. Oh, my phone going off. There's this part of me that loves a challenge, sometimes to my own detriment. Let's put this on silent. Sometimes to my own detriment. I said, okay, just try, Mo, see if it works for you. But it's like, why do I have to do that process in the first place when I already know deep down that something is not for me? Why? I was having those conversations with myself when it was time to kind of hand in my notice and everything, and the awkwardness of it all, leaving a job role so soon and I was really saying to myself, Mo, you didn't have to go through this in the first place. But I think the experience was good in a sense of, even when I had that final meeting with my manager, I said, I've learned a lot of lessons. I should have been quick when the hours, although they weren't clear when I applied for the role, when I was clear about what the hours were, I should have been brave enough. I should have been confident enough to say, actually, no, that doesn't work for me. I shouldn't have to go into it when I already have the conviction that something isn't for me, to then find out or double confirm later on that it's not for me. Why do that whole process, Mo, is the question I was asking myself. So, like I said, I'm getting more comfortable with saying this isn't for me and moving accordingly. This makeup has gone on really nicely, and I was literally just saying to you guys at the start of this, I want to elevate my makeup game. So maybe that's all it needed, a really wet beauty sponge to just allow for like better skin finishing. I don't know how it's looking over there, but like here, wow, it looks great. Can we blend? Can we contour? Let's blend that all together. So now, like I said, I'm in a temp role that suits me a bit better in terms of I'm not there every single day, and I can dedicate, okay, this day I'm going into my day job and these days I'm doing content. And it's been working so much more better for me. It's not everything I want in terms of there's some extra things I need ticked off, which is why I've only accepted it on a temporary basis until I find something that works beautifully and ticks all the boxes. So I'm trying not to settle, guys, in terms of career and where I'm working, so that I can really work the stream. I know in my heart of hearts that media is what I'm called to. I just have to put the right strategy and systems in place to make it happen. I'm really happy with this makeup, guys, and we're nearly done. Wow. I'm going to put some bronzer on, and I'm going to use the Revolution Glow. I don't use it as often, but I guess since we're having a good makeup day, let's use it. It's very, very pigmented. You have to be very careful. This mirror never lies to me. I need to blend a little bit more. This mirror lies sometimes, the MAC one. This mirror, it will tell you, you better go back and blend your face. I took a huge leap of faith moving my content, my talk show content, over to its own space. And like I said, it's going to make more sense the more personal I make this channel. I'm happy to say that it's really paying off. I'm really glad. I think it's not still clear to some of you that my show has moved to its own channel. So if you're still expecting my show on this channel, it's not going to be on here anymore. So please move over to the Mochunks show for my show stroke podcast. This mirror can lie. Oh God. Can lie, oh God. Men can lie.
Men can lie. Oh God. Men can lie.
Let's put some blush on. You know me, you know I love an orange blush. I broke the casing of this. I'm so sad. This mirror also tells me the truth. Maybe it's all Revolution products that are the mirror is very strong. What I like to do as well, I've got another bronzer, the NYX Professional Bronzer. It's not as pigmented as the Revolution one. So sometimes I just grab a little bit, like just a tiny bit, and I go all over my face just to warm it up a bit. But yeah, guys, I would say that huge leap of faith moving my show over to its new space, and of course, like I knew like views might dip and all of that kind of stuff, and we will need to kind of build the traction up again. And yes, it felt a bit slow at the start because I was like, I've built up 19k subscribers on this channel, and only like, I think before we started releasing, I was like only like just over 100 had subscribed to the new ones. I was like, what am I doing wrong? But at some point I was just like, when you start releasing the content, the subscribers will come. Like sometimes that's all it is. Sometimes people want to see the content before they go to a place like, why am I subscribing kind of thing. But I do pray that one day like my influence grows to a place where it's like it's a bit easier to market some of these things. But until then, we do the work. We don't complain, we do the work. Okay, highlight is also speaking, and I know in the long run it's going to pay off. I think things work better on YouTube when you niche down rather than trying to put everything on one space. Okay, let's do our lips. This needs sharpening, but I'm not going to stand up. I'm just going to manage it. So it's probably not going to be a strong line. It's okay. It's okay. We're just doing a chit-chat, get ready with me, and then we're going to do another video. Such an exciting day, guys. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. That the Lord has made. But yeah, like I was saying about, you know, moving into this temporary role and looking for something that's better suited to where I want to be. There's also an element of faith and just trusting that I will find something and it will have everything I want. And maybe even if it was to have like 1 or 2 things missing. But even then, I want to dream big enough that I'm going to have all that I want within a job role. And it's not that this is there and this is missing. I don't have to settle until I find that. And it's possible. That's something I always have to tell myself as I'm learning to move from a scarcity mindset to an abundant mindset. These things that I want, these wild dreams, it's possible for me. I'm worthy of it, and it's going to happen for me. I'll do the work, I'll do the right things, I'll update my CV, I'll do the things that are humanly possible on my side, and trust that God will order the right things in my direction as I go along. Ultimately, by God's grace, what I really want to do is present. That's it. I want to present. I want to use my voice. I want to talk like I know. This mouth is my talent. Moving my sorrow and communicating in various different capacities, but mainly speaking, that's what I want to be my thing. I want that to be my bread and butter. I want that to be my career. But I'm happy to submit myself to the process to get in there. Like Oprah wasn't just Oprah in one day. Oprah got jobs along the way. Wendy Williams, you know, although our styles are slightly different, she got a job on the way. I watch a lot of people that are popular in a similar area that I want to go to, and I see that it's not abnormal to kind of do certain things along the way and kind of submit yourself to the process. And it doesn't mean you're failing. It's just part of the process. But anyway, guys, my face is done. I am going to go and dress up. I am thinking a date night kind of look. I have this red dress that it's really entering my eye to wear. I'm going to go wear that now. I'll be right back. Okay. I have put the dress on now. I'm going to blend my forehead and then do my hair. Let's get into this look. One really annoying thing about my hair is that it's shorter at the top than at the bottom. So the bottom of my hair is really long, but then these bits are so short. So what happens is these bits, I often have to tuck them in just so it all looks even. They want to do this, but I have to tuck it in just so it's rounder and it all looks even. So I tuck in the ends. My final look. And I'm going to show you guys my full outfit as well. You guys enjoyed this getaway with me. Do make sure that if you liked it, share it with your friends and subscribe to this channel for more. Until next time, guys, peace and love, peace and chunks.